Welcome back, guys, for a new review. Going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Juggernaut wave Build-A-Figure of Deadpool. The one character in the wave that does not bring a Build-A-Figure piece, but it comes with so much extra, and it's Deadpool, you don't really care. So give you an in-package shot of the figure. And flipping them around to the back gives you that. It's actually a figure shot with a little artwork on it saying that I date me. Typical Deadpool. And there is a read up there. You could feel free to pause and read that. And other figures in the wave. There's the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure itself. Alright, so I'm going to crack this open and give you guys a better look at Deadpool. Alright, so here's Deadpool out of the package, and this figure is pretty awesome. Really glad to finally have a Marvel Legends Deadpool, as I had missed out on the earlier couple of versions that they had made. Wasn't too big into collecting Marvel Legends at the time. I had picked up random figures through the years, but never really made a collection of it until this year. Decided to just go full force into the Marvel Legends, and I could not pass up the Merc with the mouth. So out of package, as you can see, the figure looks really good. Give you a close-up look at that head sculpt. Not too bad, actually. Like the expression, the large and small eye. You'll notice on mine, right out of package, it did have a small paint defect. Right there, the eye area where it's chipped, or the paint has moved up outside the eye zone. But not too big a deal. It does have that little hood loop at the back, which looks good. They gave him the pinky finger out, which is a trademark move of Deadpool. It's a nice touch. They made a dedicated hand for him. Costuming is pretty good. The paint is pretty clean, except for obviously where I showed you on the eye. The belt buckle itself, not perfect. You can see it's a little off, and also you see that smudge area right below the pouch. So QC is not perfect, but it is a Hasbro product, so that is to be expected. And I like the shin armor that they did on him. It's got that scuffed, beat up look. The one thing I don't like, and this has been mentioned obviously ad nauseum if you've watched any of the reviews on this guy, but it's true, there's no black wash on any of the brown strapping, and it looks extremely plain. I know they did a nice wash on the Punisher's gear from the Walgreens exclusive, and that made it look really good. A wash on this would have looked a lot better. And the scabbards are straight, where the katanas that go into them are curved. It's a minor issue, but it's a little silly that they made that mistake. But overall, it looks pretty good. Nice little detail on the straps. And go over the accessories next. Alright, so let's take a look at the accessories. Starting in the back here, we get this bazooka. All molded in green. Again, the Walgreens exclusive Punisher. Did get some nicer detail on his. Mine is, of course, slightly warped. This is very flexible plastic on the scope. And then it comes with this silly boxing glove, which is removable. pegs right in. Pretty nice detail. Sculpted into it, but again, no paint, but at least it's molded in a nice green plastic. Then into the katana blades. Really nice paint detail on the handle. That looks really sharp. Like that. The gray plastic it's molded in works, but of course would look nicer if it was a shiny silver. The rest of the accessories, aside from the knife, has some paint detail on the hilt. The two Desert Eagles, which is reminiscent of movie Deadpool. No paint detail, but those are pretty nice. Not too bad at all. But very plain. And it's got the shotgun, the drum barrel, a little undersized. Nice detail though. The folding out stock, which does not work. And again, no paint detail. This realistic, not realistic style rail gun. Again, no paint detail, and it has that swirly marbleized plastic look, which I do not like. And then into the best and then the bonus accessories, we get a taco, which is really cool. Nice detail on that. A lot of paint app. And then of course the unmasked Deadpool head. This is a really excellent bonus to get. It's got that gnarly look to it. It recreates his more recent comic appearances with the yellow eyes. I would prefer pupils on that, but that is a comic appearance. And then the teeth are painted really well. So very nice testicle with teeth. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the articulation. The head can move back pretty far, move forward very far, which is really good. It does have some almost no tilt, so no attitude. You really, but the side to side is perfectly fine. Shoulders are on a standard hinge and ball. There's no butterfly joints. This is known as the bucket cap body. Most people are familiar with it. Upper arm swivel, double jointed elbows, and I will note that the joints on this guy are a little gummy, so don't really love that, but I guess it might prevent breakage. Hinges on a swivel and a hinge, so that's pretty good. It does have an ab crunch. Crunches that far forward and about that far back, so not very far back at all. It does have a waist twist, which works perfectly fine. The belt is free floating, so it doesn't get in the way. The hinge on the leg, so you can get it out to about that far. It's not great, but it's not too bad. Comes forward quite a bit, so that's good. I like that. Double jointed knees. A hinge at or swivel at the boot, hinge at the foot, and ankle rocker. So that's pretty good. Okay, now it's time for a size comparison. Here we got Deadpool next to Symbiote, Black Symbiote suit Spider-Man, and Marvel's Nuke. So he's slightly taller than Black Suit Spider-Man, which is perfectly fine. He's a lot shorter than Nuke, so he fits in perfectly well with the rest of the Marvel Legends figures. Alright, so final thoughts on Deadpool. Definitely a must-have for a Marvel Legends collection, and a must-have for Deadpool fans. This guy really does capture the essence of Deadpool very well, giving you two looks the unmasked and the masked, buttload of weapons, and a taco. I mean, what more can you ask for in a Deadpool figure? That is just a excellent assortment of stuff. So for the Marvel Legends, this guy does rank very highly. I think it's a really cool figure. One thing to note, those of you who do not know, there is going to be a 12-inch Deadpool from the Marvel Legends icons. We've already seen Spider-Man, Captain America, and Iron Man from that wave. But it was shown that they are making a Deadpool figure, which is also going to have a alternate head, but with battle damage showing the face through the mask. So really looking forward to that. It's going to come with head pool as well. Of course, it's jumped up to the 12-inch scale. So I'm really looking forward to that one in 2017. But if you're collecting Marvel Legends, no doubt you got this guy in your collection. If you don't, go pick him up. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time.